Yippee!
Yippee indeed.
Sorry, those children are not bothering me anymore.
Oh no, what happened to them?
They slipped.
Oh, they slipped?
Yep.
They just fell? That's okay.
As kids do.
As they do. Oh man, I want to play like Fortnite or Overwatch again, but like I just don't have time anymore.
Haha, me.
I know, right? Eventually we're gonna come back to it, but like just not right now.
One day there will be such a good update for Overwatch or no. When they add the One Piece characters to Fortnite, then we'll
Oh,
have a great time.
yep, or Miku. Either
Or
or.
Miku. Oh my god, I would spend so much money
I know, right?
to be
So
Miku in Fortnite.
speaking of spending so much money, you know those Overwatch
Oh,
skins that came out about like
no.
oh.
The robot ones?
So there's Overwatch skins recently about like, like 5 of the Overwatch cast like going to a K-pop concert. And they look really
What?
cool. They look pretty good too. So I was just like if I wanted Kiriko and Diva because I mained those characters, it's basically getting all 5 of them if I really commit. So I might as well just buy
How?
them.
How?
So now I have a bunch
Who
of
are the
skins.
characters?
It's Diva, Kiriko, Tracer, um,
You don't play Tracer.
Sombra, and Brigetti.
Do you play some? You don't play some. You play Brigetti.
I feel like I could
Yeah,
now
you
at
did.
this point.
You
Like I
could.
should.
You could. Yeah.
I'm getting so
Yeah.
distracted. I forgot to like. Did I tweet? I don't know
You
anymore. I don't
you didn't
know.
tweet that you were live.
I
You
didn't?
tweeted that you were gonna no, you tweeted you were gonna do. Did you? Oh no, you did.
Okay, cool. Cool.
My bad.
No, you're good. I also forgot.
Um I've had task paralysis for the past like 2 days and it's been really, really bad.
I feel that though. Hey guys, hello streams.
Hi chat.
Hello Peanut. Also,
Hello,
thank you for
Reiki.
the subs. Very much appreciated. Gwen, Loafman Bread,
You're
and Smallest Peanut.
you're welcome. I don't regret the 30 months at all. And I mean that sincerely. I'm currently I'm beating the shit out of a zombie with a pickaxe right now.
Indeed, indeed. But how y'all doing, chat? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Do you guys know of the One Piece?
The One Piece?
The One
Yes.
Piece. Did you
I've heard of the
know
One Piece.
that there's a card game of it?
A card game? What? Why would they make a card game of One Piece?
So, for what it's worth, chat, there is a One Piece card game, and think of it like Yu-Gi-Oh, but you actually want to play it. And this is coming from a guy who really loves Yu-Gi-Oh.
Uh-oh. What was I gonna do? Oh, never mind. Sorry. ADHD.
Honestly, you made me forget what I was gonna do.
Sorry.
But
You're
that's
talking about
fine.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
We are.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm not into
Wait, no, we're
Yu-Gi-Oh!
not talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. We're talking about One Piece. Wait.
Well, yeah, but you were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And just being like, oh, well, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! You know? Judge. Oh
Something like
god.
that. Anyways, switch on over.
Ah!
Oh shoot,
I gotta go to your...
I don't have your little personas on right now.
It's okay, you don't have to.
I kinda want
I'm
to.
simply... I just exist in your head. Peanut's been dead for like 3 years, Mikey. You gotta let it go.
3 years? I don't think we've known each other for 3 years yet.
Uh... No?
Oh wait, this is just your normal. Hey, that's fine.
Do you want me to fix it?
Oh, I think it's because like I think we like share the same links for our stream setup.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how... Yeah, with the links of reactive, yeah.
Yeah.
I changed mine, so for someone's stream. I don't remember changing it, but You could
That's
change it
fine.
for
You can be
me
right next
on.
to baby with
No, no,
headphones.
on the reactive, you could change it for me
That's
to
so
be.
much work.
But also, I have the asset. I could just do it. You want me to do it?
I'm having baby with headphones look over you.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, now I don't want to change it. No, I like this.
You're being protected by the baby with headphones.
Nice, Link.
But anyways,
Let's see.
chat.
How long have I been sub to? 30? No. So then it's
30 months, yeah.
5 more months until when I first tuned into your streams, I think, because I think I subbed a month after getting into your streams.
That makes sense. But yeah,
Evening.
chat. If you guys didn't know, there is a One Piece card game. I have played a lot of the One Piece card game, both simulator and in tournaments. Not to say that I'm good, but hey, I have fun.
Yeah, you got
And
top
right
4.
now,
You're pretty good.
yeah, that's true. I did get top 4 recently in a tournament at one of the official stores. Oh, cool. Thank you for the level 1 hype train, chat. Very much appreciate it. But right now, I want to teach you guys and tell you about the One Piece card game. And you can totally not play it online. No, sir.
Nope, definitely not.
Definitely can't. There's no
It,
official way to play the One Piece card game.
yep,
And you definitely can't find a link on my Discord.
nope. This is Mikey's
Especially-
real life desk with
This is-
just really bright brightness.
It's very true.
Yep, and you're only going to be playing against me, who is right here across from you, from your desk behind your monitor.
It's so true. Yes,
Yes.
indeed. We are playing like right here, right now, and you can't find
And we've got
the link
like the podcast
to
set
some
up.
interesting things on the Monster Cardo portion of the Discord when you join on in. You won't find any good links for your
Nope.
respective platform, and it can't be on desktop or mobile. No, sir, not at all.
Nope. Nope.
But anyways, for those of you who don't know how to play the One Piece card game, it's surprisingly very easy. Like,
Is it?
yeah, like it is one of the I feel like that it's so straightforward that's why I enjoy it so much. I thought it was just going to be a gimmicky thing, but it's very, very easy. What do you got, chat? You got kind of like 4 different types of cards. You got leaders, which revolve around your character, which are what your deck revolves around. This is basically you.
Okay.
And then you got your supporting cast. You got your character cards. These are your bodies. These are your crew. These are your homies. And then you got the events. These are basically spell cards, trap cards that help you boost up your homies and your leader. And the stage is similar to that of events, but they very rarely go away. And that is basically the straightforwardness of it. You have 6 different colors to choose from. You got red, green, blue, purple.
Ooh.
More purple, but film.
Ooh.
Got black.
Ooh.
And you got yellow.
Ooh.
Every deck has their own respective gimmick based off of leader and color. Whenever you make a deck, chat, you really can only focus on the color that your leader is. Your leader is the sole thing that basically builds your deck together. Luffy is red, meaning that I can only play red cards. But down the road, there are other decks that have dual colors, like Dolphy, for instance. Doffy lets me play both green and purple cards. And one of the main caveats of multicolored leaders would be less life. Life is your bottom right, where you can see a funny little number along with the colors. That is how much it takes for you to die, basically. And I'll explain that later. But basically, when it comes to leader and life cards, the main stuff that you have to like look at or keep the most track of is your power. The power is the top right. That's your that is basically your normal Yu-Gi-Oh attack and technically defense too. And you'll see why. Uh Personally, I really like the Straw Hats. I like the red because red is very aggressive. Green has to do with a lot of summoning and resting. Blue has a lot of control and draw power. Purple has to do with dawn ramping. Um, and dawn is a similar concept to the magic equivalent. What are they called? I want to say giblets, but that is very much not the right thing. Magic has a similar like spell counter concept to dawn. Mana, thank you.
Is Foxy a leader? Someone asked.
Is Fox? I wish. I am wholeheartedly hoping that that happens very soon. Like
I don't.
that would be so good. Foxy is one of the best characters in One Piece.
I live to be a hater. Ugh.
That's why something bad is gonna happen to Law.
I haven't caught up yet, and you could just know and just completely lie or tell me things, and I'll just sob.
That is very true, actually.
Yeah, because I haven't caught up since like 1088.
Yeah, you need to catch up, dude.
I do. I deleted the app off my phone. Fuck, I can't talk. I hate this. Um, it's been terrible for the past like 3 days. I haven't been able to form a proper sentence, and I want to rip out my tongue. Um, yeah, it's a deleted app. Cannot read. Cancel subscription. Cannot reread. It makes brain angry. No read.
In time, in
Period.
time. Black is also a control deck that focuses on reducing cost of characters, whether it be your characters or primarily the opponent's characters. Um, those effects are pretty good. Yellow is yellow is the cheating deck. Yellow has to do with
Oh,
life manipulation and basically choosing what your life entails. And it's really good that way. If you have really good luck, yellow might be your forte.
see, that's not for me.
Yeah, definitely not for me. I mean, like, I don't know. I've been getting some pretty decent luck. Right
I thought you
now,
were gonna
my
say, yeah, definitely not for you.
yeah, no, not you at all. My two main decks that I play right now is Film Doffy and Red Green Law. Law has been so fun to me, so much.
Isn't he just the best? Isn't he awesome?
He's oh gosh, this deck is so fun, dude. It's so fun. And then Doffy, I love playing because Doffy's one of my favorite villains, and he gets to utilize the One Piece Film Red package. Specifically, these green cards all have to do with Film Red, specifically Film
Oh,
Red.
that's nice.
Yeah, and
Um,
I love the
yeah,
art for
cause
these.
yeah, cause then didn't they do that to promote both the movie and the game at the same time, like a really smart marketing move?
Yeah, they had like a little promotional pack that had to do with Film Red cards, but those are red cards, which I got really confused about. There's like Film Red cards that are actually red, and then there's Film Red cards that are green, that are all the Straw Hats and Law, and then Uta's purple.
Woo!
So yeah, that's why I found it so weird that I could never play Uta, Uta's a really good card too. And I could never just play her.
I'm sure it's something along the lines of they want you to spend more money.
Basically. So yellow can basically be a health ramp deck. Fun. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So when it comes to leader cards, yeah, of course. The leader card never goes away. The leader card is basically you, and it'll stick onto your field regardless of it being attacked, regardless of it attacking. It can never be washed away back into the deck or back into the trash. It'll always be there for you to attack if you want or be attacked, which is why the power of your leader is so important, because that will dictate if people can swing into you or you can swing into them, or if you can even block it. It's kind of like the Digimon TCG. Yellow sounds so annoying to play against. Yes. Also, hi Yuki. So funny enough, the One Piece card game is made by Bandai Namco, who also made Battle Spirits, the the current Dragon Ball card game, and the current Digimon card game.
Hi,
Um,
Yuki.
so there is a lot of crossover, similar concepts. Funny enough, One Piece, the starting hand concept where you can mulligan, was so good and popular that they decided to just add that along with the Digimon TCG because it was such a good idea. But yeah, this Doffy is so good. I love the Don Quixotes. Sugar is like impossibly annoyingly good too. Um,
Yeah, she was annoying in the manga too, in the best way possible.
yeah, but yeah, this is like one of the decks that I don't think this is my updated deck, the one that I play IRL, but it's
Ah!
good enough. What? Did you almost
Don't
die?
worry about it. No, I just had two creepers explode, and it was not nice.
So, if you do play this super realistic, very real One Piece play, you get like they already stock you up on like a lot of the decks, like all the starter decks that they have up to 7, which isn't bad. Um and they give you certain things like mid-range Zoro, where like this is a pretty standard Zoro setup that focuses heavily on the Straw Hats. And it's a pretty good starter one, you know? They also give you Crocodile Baroque Works,
Ooh.
which is a good setup for like starting off with blue. Like there's so many good cards in here. But back to the important parts of each card. You know, some cards will have effects, some cards don't. And honestly, not having an effect could sometimes be a great game changer, i.e., strawbeard cards, strawbeard decks actually. So there are multiple things that your character can do to help you out, and they all kind of have like similar effects. There's nothing too wild like Yu-Gi-Oh does. There are very specific things that also help you understand the abilities very easily because they have a little quotations or parentheses explaining what the stuff does. Like for this one, Crocodile has Banish, where if you swing into your opponent's leader, they can't get their life card to their hand. Blocker feels self explanatory. It'll block an attack by sacrificing itself. Um, ah, and yeah, the top left has to do with how much mana it costs to summon your characters. So when you're making your deck, make sure that you do understand that you can't. it wouldn't be wise to have like only 7s, you know? You need to ramp up and make sure that your board looks nice and pretty up to the point where you have all your mana and all your potential. Mulligan hands are so useful, not gonna lie, because when I have a hand that is absolute garbage, I no longer feel dread. Yeah, exactly. Like, there are so many times in Yu-Gi-Oh! That I just, ugh. But yeah. Like the leader, all characters have power, which is the top right. You also have to pay attention to the more top right that has like how they attack. So you got special, you got strike, and you got slash. There's only those 3 right now. Some characters, like Buggy, can't be hit by slash attacks, meaning Mr. One cannot attack a Buggy or eliminate a Buggy. He can still attack, but it just won't do anything. So always keep in mind about that, and always be sure to read your opponent's cards. Besides the border telling you what color they belong to, there's always the color wheel on the bottom left where it'll show which color it belongs to. And besides effects, another super important thing is counter. Counter is really important because this basically helps you beef up your character when you are in trouble. And I'll get more into that when I do like a mock-up game. By the way, chat, if any of you do have this very real thing downloaded,
If you wanna go to Mikey's house right now.
yeah, if you want to come over to my place to play some One Piece, let me know in the
Yeah, yeah.
Discord so that we could do a little mock-up game to, help out and help me explain certain things that go on for the One Piece card game.
I'll share my seat with you.
Yeah. Peanut will scooch over on the seat.
Yeah, it's big enough. It's like a sofa chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anything, say something in Monster Cardo. When it comes to events, you basically have main and counter. Main basically means you can use it on your turn. Counter means that you have to use it on your opponent's turn, specifically when they're attacking. You can't use it at any other time. It's not like trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Counters are only effective and can only be activated when an opponent swings into you. Whether it be your leader or your character. You know what's weird? I just noticed.
Mm.
Yeah, the music stops. Oh gosh, the music stops when you're in the deck editor.
Sorry, I paused. I had to listen to something in Minecraft.
No, that's completely fine. I'll be honest, this isn't like my most
No, I'm
favorite
talking about
jam.
your music.
No,
Your
the music was
from a
paused
preference.
on my
Yeah.
end too.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay, found a dungeon. Found a dungeon. Okay, I thought that this was a stronghold because that would have been funny. No, it's a fuck. Okay.
You also get supernovas, where this one is actually a really good setup deck. I'm not sure if I like green and its concept, but I have been playing nothing but green as of late. Like, it's just so good. But I'm going to switch over to purple sooner than later because purple is really fun. Basically, purple's concept is that like you kind of try to ramp up all your mana as soon as possible because you're going to have to both rest and then take away most of your mana. Like let's see what other decks that I have. Oh, here's my Film Kid deck. I remember this one. That's my first tournament deck that I did. I also have a Vivi deck. It's definitely not that great, but I don't know. I have fun with it. Okay. So what I can do now is just do a small mock-up of how games are. Let's see. We're going to do just standard starter decks. I'm going to be using... I'll do Luffy versus Big Mom. Yeah, that one's... Oh, I looked at the wrong one. Whoopsies. Yeah, that's okay. This can work out. Oh, I forgot that Snack was an actual card. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan. Oh, this doesn't have Searcher Nami. That's funny. Okay, so basically this is the normal setup, chat. You got your character area / event area. You got your stage in between your deck and your leader. Your leader is always there. And like I said, the bottom right dictates how many life cards you have. The rule is, in the beginning of the game, you shuffle, and then you draw your 5 cards in hand. If you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you put it back in the deck, all 5 cards back into the deck, reshuffle, and then draw another 5. But that is the only time you can do it. You can only do it once. And on the second time, you just have to eat it. You have to just enjoy what you have. Once you have your hand, you take the next top cards and place it into your life area. Big Mom and Luffy both have 5 life. So that is 5 cards from the top. Simple. Basically, after all 5 cards of Big Mom are gone, if Luffy swings when I have no life cards and I can't defend myself, then I lose. And Luffy wins. Normally, it's rock, paper, scissors or high roll in order to go first. Whoever goes first only gets 1 Dawn and no draw. And for each first turn, you can attack. Simple summoning sickness mechanics. The first person only draws 1 Dawn. But after that turn, each opponent gets 2 Dawn increase. Each turn. Each of their turn, specifically. So, I only have 1 Dawn. And really don't have much. I do have this, which is also very useful. Stages are interesting because they're not that well used in competitive. But for like starter deck stuff, it's pretty nice. It's genuinely very nice. I can't do anything except I only have 1 Dawn, so I could play Charlotte Anana. So I'm gonna do that. And since I can't swing with my leader yet, I'm going to pass turn. So now it's Luffy's turn, technically the second turn. He gets 2 Dawn, and then next turn, Big Mom will have 3 Dawn. Always keep in mind how much Dawn that you will have. What the heck was that?
Your ring?
I don't know. La 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 la. Yeah, it was definitely my ring. My mama home.
Yeah, I recognize that sound anyway.
I know, right? So, hey, Default, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Luffy now has 2 Dawn, and he has some good options too. He can't attack with the leader yet, but he could summon 1 Vivi. Or 1 Nami, honestly. Nami is a really good character. She's used in competitive play. I use her in my law deck. And she has a very good effect. We don't need the effect right now, so I'm just going to have a body up, and then I'll pass turn. Like I said, every time that you summon a character, they gain summoning sickness, meaning that they can't attack the turn that they are summoned. That is pretty consistent throughout all of summonings in the game, except if your character has Rush. Rush means this card can attack on the turn it is played. And that is huge. Like, Rush and searchability is definitely what made Red shine for as long as it has. But we're playing yellow right now. So, Big Mom. She has 3 Dawn. She can also attack. Anana can also attack. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to set myself up by playing the stage card. You may add 1 from the top of your life area to your hand. Place up to 1 character with a cost of 3 on the top of the owner's life face up. Why is this a good effect? It's because you get to control what is on your life. Like, it is very interesting. Consider your life as an extra draw. Don't be afraid of taking life, because taking life gives you these cards to your hand unless they have banish. But what are the odds of that? So, here's something interesting that I can do. For posterity's sake, I am going to rest, and I'm going to take my top life. Cool, now I have an extra card in hand. It's really good because it's a counter as well. And now I get to add to my life. This is where triggers come into play. Triggers activate when when you take life and you have to add a card to your hand. If the top card that you take your life is a trigger card, that means that you can play that card with not much cost. You don't have to do like 3 cost for Prometheus, for example. You don't have to use 3 cost for Zeus. You don't have to use 5 cost for this. You just get to trigger it. Soul Focus is really good. I don't think I need to use that right now. Your opponent chooses 1 of the following effects. I mean, yeah, you know what? Let's see. Oh, whoopsies. Wait, hold on. And the cost of 3. So, I fucked up. I forgot that this was when it's on the field. But actually, that isn't the worst either, because taking your own life for the extra draw is never that bad. It really isn't. Because there is a deck called Whitebeard that literally takes a life every turn, and he is arguably the strongest deck out there in the West right now. So let's do attacking. In order to win a fight in One Piece, all you gotta do is be equal or higher to that opponent's power. Lin Lin is 5,000. Luffy is 5,000. If I swing into Luffy, if he can't add anything to himself, then I win. Lunar, thank you so much for the raid, bud. Very much appreciate that. How was your stream? Hey, Lunar. Everybody follow
Hi,
Lunar. Lunar's a homie. How was your stream, bud? So, just because, right? 5,000 into 5,000, the attacker is equal. I'm just going to let Luffy take the hit. Luffy has one less life card, but he also gained one to his hand. So, it's not the worst. And this is what's going to happen if you attack a leader or a character that you're not equal to or higher in power. Nothing. Fucking nothing. And now your character's rested. That's pretty bad sometimes. And I'll explain why. So now that it's Luffy's turn, Luffy can now attack, Vivi can now attack. We're going to do some saucy play. We're going to play Nami. Lunar, thank you so much for the resub, bud. Already 5 months, damn. That is a hot minute, huh? Thank you so much for your support, bud. I always appreciate it, and I always appreciate you. So Nami, once per turn during main phase, she gets to give a rested Dawn to a leader or a character of my choice. That's on my field. So that's really good because she only uses one Dawn to summon. And she can give a Dawn to a character or a leader. Let's give it to Vivi. So if you noticed for Dawns, right? Dawn cards are really useful because you can use them for spells, events, summoning. But you can also just grab a Dawn and slap it onto a leader or a character to give them 1,000 more power. And that's really good. Because Vivi used to be 4,000. Now she's 5,000 and is strong enough to take a life from Linlin. Or it's going to be harder for the yellow deck to defend Anana now. You can only swing into characters that are rested. So because Linlin is... You can always swing into the leader, but for the characters, you can only swing into them if they're rested. So Anana is going to get swung into because she's rested. And that's a big risk. Whenever you swing, you always have to rest your character. So when it comes to Big Mom's side, there really isn't much that you can do. So you might just have to take the hit. What else do we got? We could summon another Vivi. Actually. Or we could play Usopp. Usopp is not that great for the starter deck, but... I think it's probably safer to just play more Vivi. Because Vivi is a 2 cost and 4,000. She really only needs one more Dawn to be useful. And Luffy's ability is very good too. He's exactly like Nami. He is exactly like Nami in the effect. And he can even give it to himself. And I will. So, with the effect of giving Rested Dawn, I can also give this active Dawn to Luffy. You can't give Rested Dawn to people, unfortunately. But now Luffy is 7,000, meaning it's going to be really hard for Linlin to protect herself. And she can't. So she has to take the hit. But here's where triggers come in. Triggers, again, can only be activated during the time that you take the life, and it is a trigger card. Linlin can now do such. So, I'm going to use the trigger effect, and Prometheus' trigger effect is play this card. Oh, Slink, do you want to play a little bit after I do this little tutorial game? I'd love to show you my moves. So basically, Luffy has no more Dawn. He already had swung with the Vivi that could swing. And he swung himself, and he used his ability. And so that should just be it. Pass turn. And now it is Linlin's turn. Beckham's, okay. That's not bad, actually. Rule of thumb, if you don't know what to add to your deck, having a 3 cost that's 5,000 is always kind of good. A 4 cost that's 6,000, even better. Okay, so this is going to be very interesting because I don't think this Luffy deck can actually protect himself from this. So, Prometheus's main effect is you may rest this card. Up to one of your Charlotte Linlins gains double attack during this turn. I'm pretty sure that he can use it on the leader. Oh shoot, I just realized too. I forgot that Big Mom has a pretty decent effect too. One card from the top. You may play one card from your hand at the top. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, well, here's going to be some fun stuff. By resting Prometheus, I'm going to give double attack to my leader, Charlotte Linlin. With this effect, double attack basically means if I swing into leader and he has to take it, that means that he has to take 2 life cards instead of 1. No choice. So I'm going to slap 2 extra Dawn onto... Let's add another Dawn. So that'll be 8K. You know what? Let's Hail Mary it. Let us Hail Mary it. So, there are 5 Dawn on Big Mom right now. So she is a total of 10K. If I swing into leader, she does hit, like, when I swing into leader, the effect begins. When attacking, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life to the hand. Which is good, because now you have more resources that you can play with. So we'll do that. We'll take the top. Cool. We got a Pudding, who is a 2K counter, which is always nice. Now I can add a card from my hand to the top of my life area, because I have 2 life cards or less. We're going to put Soul Pocus, because if Luffy swings in, then he has to take the effect. But he's not gonna know. He's not gonna know which card I put, because it doesn't say reveal. So now here's the counter step. Luffy could use Frankie, Usopp, Nami, and another Frankie to get him to only 9K. When you're defending, you have to be above the attacking power. Not equal, above. That's why it's a lot harder to defend than attack. So, instead of wasting these resources, he might as well just take the hit. Although it's going to hurt a lot. Oh, but he has a trigger! That's not too bad. Oh, is it worth using now? You know what? I think Luffy is going to use it. He's going to use his trigger to get rid of Prometheus so that Big Mom does not get to do that ever again. Alright, with no more Dawn, Big Mom can't do anything. Even if I rest this, it won't work. It won't be worth it. Alright, so now it's Luffy's turn with 6 Dawn active. Not too bad. Hey, y'all ain't joining in too late. We're just all here for the fun, hanging out, vibing. Alright, so let's see. Chopper is one of the best cards in this deck because he is a 1-cost blocker. So useful. Incredibly useful. Default is right. You never are late for a stream because we're always here happy to see you.
Unless you arrive exactly at the game you later, in that case, that's not our fault.
Mm-hmm. You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. So we're going to do some spice right now, right? We are going to play Nami. On effect. Give it to Vivi. Play... Ooh. Do we want to play Chopper? I think we do have to play Chopper, though. We're going to play Chopper so that we can use another Dawn to add to our second Vivi. Kind of want to keep this board, so... No, you know what? We're going to play... We're going to swing first. We're going to swing with Vivi 1. So this is 5k to 5k. Honestly, Big Mom can defend herself. So 6k, meaning the attack is blocked. Another 5k. Block it again. Luffy can still attack. He can't use the Rested Dawn ability. And if I play a Frankie... Oh, but if I play a Frankie, he would be. So yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We're going to play a Frankie and swap out a Vivi. And then with Luffy, we're going to give him one of the Rested Dawn. An attack for 6. But it's a good thing that Pudding is here because it's 2k. So meaning it's blocked. End of turn. Now it's Big Mom's turn again. Ooh. Okay. Oh, gosh. It is not going to look good for Luffy right now. So... if I play both of these, right, that means that I can give Big Mom both double attack and banish. And with that, giving one more Dawn, that means that this is a 6k that does double attack, like what we did before, but banish. Banish basically means you cannot take your life card and add it to your hand. You have to go directly to the trash for it. Meaning he doesn't get resources anymore. So, Luffy could potentially block it by adding one counter and another counter to basically stop it. Or he could use Chopper. Chopper is only 1k, so he won't survive, but it's kind of worth it.
Well, Mikey,
But we're not doing that to Chopper. What?
Joe says hi.
Hello, Joe. But we're gonna use
That's it.
counters. I appreciate it. So Luffy is alive and safe and alright. In my opinion, sometimes it's always better to use blockers than counters because obviously they won't know if you have counters compared to the blocker that's right up in their face. But I don't know. I feel like that if Chopper is able to, he should be able to be useful down the road. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. So these two Namis, they're good, but you can't use them because there's no Rested Dawn. What we can do, though, is try and force that. So we're gonna first take out... Let's take out Prometheus, because double attack is really strong. Big Mom cannot counter it. So let's just take it. Let's try out... So, Vivi's done, and she's still kind of weak for resources, but Frankie has really good stuff. We could try and... If I were playing and not knowing what I'm swinging into, I would probably go right into Lin Lin. And Lin Lin, knowing that Soul Pocus is in there, will take it. And then activate the trigger. So, with Soul Pocus, it's a pretty strong card. Binjo Monkey, which one for beginners is harder to learn, Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon? Probably Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly. Like, I don't play Pokemon that much, but Yu-Gi-Oh has a lot now. I love it. I still love Yu-Gi-Oh, but like, man, there's a lot of things that you have to keep track of now. And Peanuts is both.
Someone who doesn't play card... Yeah, if as someone who doesn't play card games, both. You just gotta know where to look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. It's hard to start card games, honestly. That's the biggest threat.
Yeah. And I imagine that a lot of tutorials are not entertaining. Not ADHD friendly.
Very true. But you guys like this tutorial, right? Right? Right?
This is very soothing. I'm doing work now.
Your opponent chooses one of the following effects. Trash one life card from the top of your opponent's life, or put one card from the top of your deck onto the top of your life area. So both of these are just really good for Lin Lin. In my opinion, I don't want to give my opponent resources, so I'd rather trash my top life card. Alright. So, what we're going to do is try and be a little cheeky. We're going to play Rush Luffy. With Rush Luffy, we're going to get rid of Vivi. Because she already attacked, she did her job. Good job, Vivi. But with Rush, Luffy doesn't get summoning sickness. That means that he can just do whatever he wants. And because of Nami, we get to give him a Rested Dawn. We could give him another Rested Dawn. And you know what? With Leader Luffy, let's give him another Rested Dawn. So now he's at 9k. And he can just attack. That's real good. Because Lin Lin can't do anything about it. But she ends up having another trigger. The trigger is draw one card, look at up to one card from the top of your opponent's life, and place it at the top or bottom of the life area. Ooh, okay. That might be kind of useful. It'll help. But he only has one card anyway. So at that point, even if I know about it, it's not going to help me. This will be more useful for its counter effect. No, but maybe the draw card is better. You know what? We're going to use the trigger effect. View the opponent's top life or your top life. Let's check out our top life. Oh, no, that's so good. Okay, that's not too bad, though. All right. But Luffy gets to attack once more. We don't have any counters, so we might as well just save up our Dawn, or use up our Dawn, to a swing into Lin Lin, and Lin Lin cannot do a dang thing. But this is pretty dangerous. So, end of turn. Oh, man. 1 card from your hand, top of your life area. So this Linlin is a really good card. It just came in way too late, though. What we could do, though, is we can save ourselves a little bit longer, actually. Oh, we can. We can totally save ourselves a little bit longer. So, how about this? We're going to rest Zeus to give to Linlin for Banish. We can use Queen Mom Chanter to rest. Oh, no, we can't. Because we need to take a life. We could actually try it and do that, though. Oh, you know what? Here. So with this Linlin, it's pretty strong. Your opponent has to choose one of the following effects. Trash 1 life card from the top of your opponent's life area, or put 1 card from the top of your deck onto the top of your life area. If I was the Luffy, I'd be very weary of what's going on right now, because this Linlin has Banish, and truthfully, I have enough resources to not worry if she gets another life. So we're going to give this Linlin another life. But this is bad because we can give 2 Dawn to Linlin and do some fun stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to take a life and then add Zeus to there. We're going to attack. We're going to attack into... Let's attack into Luffy. And then we'll use the card effect. We'll take the top life. And then we will... Oh, that's so good! So, having Brule in your life is always very useful. Because Brule, she's a life. She can save you a life. But when she becomes a life card, she can just play herself. And she's a blocker. So she saves you twice. With Luffy, we would want to make sure that we would keep as many bodies. So we would use Chopper for this. And that's about it. That's as much as we can do. Luffy now has 10 Dawn. So he has a lot of sauce. Oh, gosh. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Frankie and swing into Big Mom. Big Mom, she would counter it. We would use Luffy to swing into Big Mom, and she would take it. Now, Brule has the trigger of play this card. So that is so good because you don't have to use the 3 cost. You just get to play her because of the trigger, and she's a blocker. That means that if Luffy swings, then Brule just gets to block. And then you're safe. If I didn't have these 2 Namis up. That's the beauty of Dawn. Dawn is always useful no matter what. I can just attach 10 Dawn onto this Nami, making her 11k. And then I can just swing for game. And there you go. And there you go. That is basically how you would normally play. Alright. Slink, are you available to play? Or anyone in chat, are you ready? Do you want to try and play some simulator? Or, I mean, very authentic One Piece gaming?
Yeah, here, let me scooch over first link real quick.
Yeah, please, thank you. Now remember, chat, there is nothing useful in the Binjo Monkey Discord, specifically the Monster Kado area. You will
Yeah, no,
not
nothing.
find, like, any useful links. Not one
Nope,
bit.
Mikey hasn't touched it in years.
Very true. So we're going to go into
Yeah.
private. I'm going to host a private game. I am definitely not using this. Let's go with low. So, if you want to join this...
No, just remember, Slink, no peeking.
No peeking. The room ID is on the bottom right of the stream right now. And there you go. So, when it comes to, like, these games, basically it's just like, you know, I feel like that in any One Piece game, compared to, like, Yu-Gi-Oh!, I feel like that any One Piece game can feel like that you can bounce back whenever. So long as it's doable, like, it works out. But when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh!, I feel like that you can easily just, like, stomp whenever you want. like, if you're just that good, you like, playing is a breeze, you know? We're gonna play one Nami. This specific Nami allows me to search the top 5 cards and pull out a Straw Hat. Alright, okay. So, the thing about Law, right, is that you want to try and ramp as much as you can. If you're able to get, like, 5 cards on hand, then you get to use Room Shambles, and it is one of the strongest attacks that you can really do in this game. Which is why there's a lot of low costs in this deck. Let's get you. I don't know if that's worth, but... Okay. Like, there have been so little games where I felt like that I had full control from the get-go. When it comes to One Piece games. Like the One Piece card game. Because it feels like that any turn, the tide can shift. One-cost searchers are so busted, wow. Yeah, exactly, right? So, funny enough, this specific Nami and this specific Curly Dadan both are technically banned for about a month. We're gonna take that. Because they're just so good. They're just too good. That's the biggest problem. Like, they're so low cost and they allow you to just, like, reach as far as you possibly could want. It's so funny. Okay. Alright, decent stack. So that is... Okay. Should I? Yeah, you know what? So now with 2, I can... Do I want to? So I'm going to... Oh, is it worth it? Nah. Well, We ball! We ball! Go, Dadan! Oh, trigger. Nice, nice. But yeah, like, these Namis and Dadans were thought to be banned indefinitely about like a few days ago, like maybe a week ago. And like everyone thought that like it was so unfair, even though the searchers were like, you know, they're good, but like, man, everyone was so upset. And the leader Whitebeard was banned just completely, and it was messed up. It was schmessed up. There we go. Okay. So we can 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Going to swing into the Shanji. Going to play you. Play Zoro. Rush Zoro. Come on out. Going to Shambles. To play Law. Restand Zoro. Swing again with Zoro. And then finally, replay Nami to do some good old-fashioned Soichin. And boy, are we Soichin. Cool. And I pass my turn. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, Default. Really appreciate it. If, like, the only searched 3 or 2, it would be okay, but, like, 5? Yeah, no, like, especially for a card game where you have to have 5K in, it's kind of rough. It's kind of wild that that's just a thing. Like, it's so bizarre. Ba 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 ba. We take those. Block.
My hair doesn't smell like vinegar anymore.
Hooray! I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud too. I was so terrified that I would just smell like vinegar for the rest of tonight.
Forever.
I would forever.
Oh, wait. I could do some sauce. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Let's fool around. Okay. Alright, now I will... Okay, so one of these is guaranteed at least. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about doing one strat, but I also kind of want to like play around with another strat. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna shambles. Bounce. Bounce. Card effect. Bring back Zoro! We're going to... Nami it up. Gonna get our Brook. Swing once more. And pass turn. So this is why I really like the Law deck, because you get to bounce so many cards back and forth that, like, basically the Zoro that I had were, for some reason, I should have had only one, right? One swing. I got to swing twice and potentially could have swung 3 times if I played my cards right. Let's see. No. Block with 2K. $7K, we are going to use our blocker law. And for funsies, we're going to use Radical Beam. Radical Beam is also an incredibly strong card. Because if you have 2 or less life cards, it's a 1 cost for 4,000 defense. That's nuts. And we're going to use our good friend Law to end it. GG, Slink. Want to do a rematch? I could show you guys potentially my Doffy deck. But yeah, I really like the starter deck for Luffy. I know that Super Angel Pig got a Luffy leader before, And oof. How would this work? Let's try. And you know, red is just so fun. I think it's just such a fun one to do. Chia seeds. Hey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. How's your night been? Maybe the One Piece was the friends we made along the way. Retweet, retweet. Pass turn.
You know what, Chia? You get a spot on the couch here. Let me scoot over again.
You are very squished on that couch.
Well, I gotta make room for our friends.
It's true. It's true.
You're gonna. Someone pass me my water.
It's all the way
Slink,
at the other edge.
My arms aren't long, Slink. I think it's on your side.
Ooh, Slink is well set up right now. Alright.
My brain is like, you should separate your tasks on your notepad so that way it feels a lot easier to go through. And it's like, okay, but which notepad should I choose? And now it's just like a really long loading sound in my brain, and I'm like, yeah, good point. I don't know either. I love ADHD. I love unmedicated ADHD. This one makes my brain happy. And this one. I'm using these. Thanks, Mikey.
You're welcome. I don't know what I do.
Okay, now Aaron, if you could just like move over just a little bit so that way I could actually write down what I need to do, I'd appreciate it.
So it's characters a blocker? Hello? Sorry, I'm looking at like these wild things that are like coming out in Japan. But jeez, that's wild. Where was I? Let's take it. In my opinion, whenever I'm playing like anything, I kind of just I don't know, I'm kind of just fine with like taking hits until at least I'm 2 health. Let's trash you. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Do we want to search?
Aaron, can you grab me some pretzels also? I think Mikey has pretzels.
I do buy pretzels sometimes just for the sake of having them for when Derek comes over.
Oh, that's cute. That's
He
besties
likes
right there.
pretzels.
Aw. Can I have some?
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. Okay.
Did I try to break your concentration for a bit?
Sure, what's up?
So Joe and I are now having a conversation about how stupid Be More Chill is because he went to see Hades Town today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and he enjoyed it. And then, well, his aunt talked about not liking 6, which is a personal attack, but it's okay.
What?
Yeah, she didn't enjoy it. Like her viewing at least. I don't know. I don't know what exactly she didn't
it's
enjoy.
okay to be wrong.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, she thinks I have bad taste in musicals. You know what? She's right. I was a Hamilton and a Dear Evan Hansen fan, and I tolerated Be More Chill. And now we're just talking about how absolutely awful the story of Be More Chill is.
Dang.
Songs are a bop.
They are a bop.
Mikey, it's the whole plot is, man, I'm such a loser. I don't want to be a loser, but I don't want to be the main character. Oh shit, I'm the main character. Well, that means I'll get the girl, right? Shit, I'm not gonna get the girl.
I'm not gonna
Well, how do I get the girl? Yeah, and then it's, oh no, AI's taking over. I gotta, I gotta drink Red Mountain Dew, and then I'll fix everything. Ah shit, they're trying to take over the girl.
Okay, but
Who has a
Code
crush
Red
on a
is, like,
different
definitely
guy.
one of the better tastes of 7-Up. Of Mountain Dew. Not 7-Up. Whoopsies.
Yeah, it's so good. It kills a microchip, sentient AI.
It's true.
And then it's like, oh my god, guy who doesn't want to be the main character but is the main character. I haven't had one moment with you that involves us getting to know each other for me to have feelings for you, other than me not really remembering you taking this microchip out of my head. And the last time that I talked to you, I told you that I had a crush on a different guy, but I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay.
Hi, Piss. I saw the FNAF movie yesterday. I can't wait to see the FNAF movie. I have no expectations, so that should set it up for it to be decent, right?
Sure. La 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 la. Da 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 da.
Well, also, Theater Girl doesn't really have much personality other than, I love theater. I'm not like the other girls.
Yeah, this is mean. That is true. She really just do be that.
God, I have to.
My back. Bum bum. Oh, the new Yakuza game came out. I forgot.
Oh yeah, I saw that you could be a maid and kill someone with a vacuum cleaner.
I feel like that's like that describes most of the Yakuza games, though.
Oh, okay. It looks so much fun then.
I mean, it is.
Who doesn't want to be a cute, sexy maid and kill people with a vacuum cleaner in a fictional video game?
It's so true, bestie.
I was going to make a comment to continue that statement, and I'm respectfully just not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, bud.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing it for the sake of your channel.
Thanks, I appreciate it, I think.
Sounds like a pretty cool way to go. No, but if you're the maid. Cool
Who
that,
again, exactly?
You.
Me. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I see.
But like everyone is the maid.
Okay. Sure.
And you all have incredibly powerful vacuum cleaners.
Alright. Oh shoot, there's an Ebe Nendroid coming out.
Ooh,
What?
how cute.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's cool that the Daytona USA re-release I've been waiting for years and years came with a free cool Yakuza game. I don't know what that means, but I'm happy for you, I think.
I think Shmi as well. Okay.
God, why didn't I do this sooner? What a good use of my notepads. I separated my homework from my classes instead of combining them on one thing to make me feel overwhelmed. God, I'm so smart sometimes.
You are smart.
Don't say that.
Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, Michael in the bathroom. Forgot that song.
I love that song.
It's so good.
Like, Be More Chill is silly, but the music schlappin'. Also, go Twin Doffy attack! Nice stuff, Slink. Good stuff. GG. Gosh, this game is so fun. Chat, I implore you to consider playing at least, you know, going into the Binjo Monkey Discord and looking at things, you know? Because Monstacado has some pretty nice stuff. Monstacado. I don't know if people actually realize that that's a reference to a Yu-Gi-Oh moment. Like,
I wouldn't know.
hold on, let me see if I can just pull that up.
Yeah. Let me see what else I've got to do. It's mostly my 3D animation class that I need to catch up in.
Catch up, catch up.
I'm trying. It's hard. Spent like 10 hours trying to make sure that it actually looked right, only for it to be wrong. And then I realized I had to redo it.
I mean, that happened.
I wanted to tear out my teeth.
Nice stick, dude. Nice. Gosh, I love Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. I love Breaker, the Magical Warrior. He's so cool. Monstacado. He just keeps beating his ass. No. I mean, to be fair, right? Like, Weevil was doing some pretty heinous stuff before this. And now his soul's getting taken. Yeah! Oh, that is not a flattering picture of Teo.
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice! That is what it does. Pot of Greed! Draw 3. I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! Then I play Magic Force! which allows me to play Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
You know he's right.
And I attack and I win, right?
No.
You don't have any. Well, you don't have any monsters, and my
Oh, he's supposed to be here.
Have...
Oh, you got the Celtic Guardian.
My
My
numbers
turn.
have
I
bigger.
summon Dark Magician. I also summon Jack's Knight.
What? How? You can't
What are you
summon a bunch
doing?
of cards on one turn. It's against the rules.
You never saw this coming. I summon
Big
Pot
guns
of Greed to
coming.
draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
That's not what it does. It doesn't
That
do
is
that.
what it does.
It doesn't. I
So
put
That's
Michael
what-
Jordan
that's what it
in
do,
attack
Yugi.
position.
That does what it do.
God. It only took me till now to realize that he's supposed to be Kaiba, but he's doing a really good Yugi impression. Oh, that's fun. Oh gosh. Anyways, chat. This game good. Card game good. You probably have locals nearby. You just have to look at them. If you actually want to try out the One Piece card game IRL, download the what is it called? The Bandai TCG Plus app. By doing that, you would be able to check out some official tournaments in your area. Or at least as close by as you can. I thought so too, Slink, but then they did the weird icon at the end where he was Kaiba. So I was like, I never realized until now. I was like, ugh, that's weird. But yeah, if you want to check out for that stuff. Oh, someone found my blue sky.
It was me.
It was Peanut.
It was because you used my code, so it told me.
That's true.
It exposed you.
It did expose me. Chat, I also have a blue sky now at Binjo Monkey. So if you
Yippee!
want to follow me on Blue Sky, as well as Twitter, as well as Twitch, all of my socials are Binjo Monkey. Please do yourself a favor and follow me. I don't know if I'm going to I don't know too much about Blue Sky and stuff, but hey, I think it's worth giving it a shot. But yeah. Join my Discord at !Discord. You should be able to get a link for my Discord on that. If you want to check out the VOD channel, do !VODs. You'll be sent to my YouTube channel, VOD channel. So you can watch my YouTube channel, VOD channel, VODs with an S.
VODs.
Yes, indeed. Play the One Piece card game. If enough of y'all start playing and joining in, I might make a free tournament and then give out stuff. And that would be pretty schneet. I want to play Overwatch. I want to play Fortnite. So, expect those in the future. Pino, you want to plug anything?
Please interact with my Twitter. It makes me feel valid on social media.
Also, she's streaming tomorrow.
Oh, I'm streaming. This week was my streaming anniversary, and tomorrow, along with Mikey and a whole bunch of my other friends, we're gonna be playing Among Us for at least 2 hours, and some of you might be able to join at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please, show up. It'll make me feel valid on social media.
Hooray! Everyone say happy anniversary to Smallest Peanut. And
Happy anniversary.
streamiversary, right?
Yes.
Hooray! Alright, chat.
3 years.
3 years, wow, dang. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sleepy. Y'all have a
night.
good night. Hope you enjoy. Stay vibin'. I will see you in the next stream. But until then, the show is over. Good night and game you later. Ah.
Ah.